Hey there, everybody. Welcome. December 1st. I hope everybody is doing well today. We're still in the new moon energy of Sagittarius. So thank you so much for being here today and always. So I wanted to come in with a quick video. And today what I want to do is I want to support one of the things that we talked about in the preparation and celebration class for the Age of Aquarius is taking a pause, right? Starting to integrate into our life the sacred pause into our days, multiple times a day if possible. It can be short and sweet, just a couple breaths to drop you in, creating the space to really be able to gain clarity about whatever is happening through your day in order to ground your energy and remember to stay embodied. A couple breaths, taking that sacred pause to create that sacred inner space to calm any anxiety or nervousness. Really allow your nervous system to take a beat, right? To take a breather. So for a lot of people, coming into December can be a really busy time, and we forget often the self-care that's needed to really feel fulfilled and enjoy the process of the holiday season if you celebrate. If you don't celebrate, or if the holidays are hard for you, the breath is one of the number one factors to help us to maintain feeling a sense, of calm or well-being, even when we might be struggling with emotions that are challenging, such as depression or loss or abandonment, any of, something in my throat, anything that causes us to, drop down into the spaces and places within us that don't really feel good. Learning to take a breath, learning to take that pause allows us to not fight what our experience is, and yet to just drop into a place of acceptance and allowing the feelings to be present. So in service to all of this, what I wanted to do was share one of my practices that I utilize. I have this beautiful The Rose Oracle book by Rebbecca Campbell, and the artwork is by Katie Louise. I fell in love with these a couple years ago. I'd like to say that I'm 100% diligent with doing this on a daily basis, but I am not. Although it is one of the intentions over this month, these things that I'm implementing into my life on a more consistent and ongoing basis, because I realize how much they serve and help me. So I'm going to share a reading with you. We're going to call this forth for the collective. So I'm going to ask everybody if you'd like to receive this. We're going to do this with gathering our awareness, coming into an embodied state, coming into the breath, receiving the message, and then just taking a moment to sit with, to inner listen, to see how and if and where this resonates or can resonate, to bring support. And really just to take that sacred pause, to create a ritual for it, to create that connection to yourself and saying, oh yes, I value your groundedness, your peace, and your well-being that lives within me, right? And just keep coming back to that. So I hope that this will help. So we're going to call in all of the assistance from the Mother, Father, God, Goddess, Divine Source, Love and Light and Life. All of our guides of the highest light and love, and our own highest selves of the highest light and love, the highest realms to come forth to create a beautiful container around us, to ground us, and see what can serve the collective today. So I'm going to invite you, just take a deep breath in. Exhale with that gentle sigh out through the mouth. And just settle down into your buttocks. Allow your joints to soften. There's nowhere to go. There's nothing to do. There's nothing for you to try to do other than be into the stillness of your breath and this moment, open to receive what comes through. One more deep breath in, exhale. And see if you can notice a difference just from that couple minutes of how it feels in your body now. And just continue to breathe consciously down into your belly. Some days it's easier than others. All right, and we're going to pull a card. I love oracle decks because it really gives us the opportunity to go on our own inner journey, to listen to our own inner wisdom. Just holding this space so new awareness can come in, and what no longer serves can move out. All right, so I pulled a card. I haven't looked at it yet. I'm going to move this aside. All right. Oh, the card is healing is happening. You are not broken. Trust the process. It is safe to open. Healing the process. Healing is happening. You are not broken. Trust the process. I'm finding this in the book. All right. It is safe to soften. This is one of the things when we get used to working with the breath and taking these sacred pauses, we begin to know that it is truly safe to open. So here's what the book says. So I'm going to invite you just to close your eyes. Unless you're really gazing at the card, just bring your awareness inside your own being. You are not broken. You are part of the ever-changing nature of life. Ever-changing, ever-changing, ever-changing. Just breathe that in. Change is your natural state. The rose knows that you were never meant to stay the same, to be one single shape, size, or way. You're not normal, and that's normal. You're always becoming more and more of who you truly are. Healing is happening every moment of every day. You're returning to your true state every moment of every day. Call in your support team of people who can hold you in that, who can trust in the grace of your natural state. A true healer knows that you're not the one doing the healing. Rather, you're holding the vision of the return to wholeness, knowing that wholeness is not a stagnant state. When you embrace all parts of life, from the ecstasy to the agony, the joy to the grief, the bloom to the fall, the bud to the rose hip, you'll realize that healing is always happening and life is on your side. No one is immune to the polarity of this human experience. The only way through it is to embrace all parts of it. The light and the shadow. And as any healer or initiate knows, the only way to the light is to embrace the shadow within. The shadow, and sometimes the pain, is a portal to your liberation. You are not broken. You are healing. Healing is happening. Trust in the timing of life. So just feel that for a moment. The card actually touched on part of what I said at the beginning about allowing that space for whatever the holidays bring, to bring all of it, to sit in a pause, to sit with the breath and allow the breath to soften, to deepen, to relax, to allow your body to ground, to open, and to allow all of your energy to come home into you, where it is from that place of embodying your life force, embodying all of your energetics on all levels, in coherence, that we access the flourishing and fulfillment of life. And that can be consistent and constant throughout every ebb and flow. So just feel healing is happening. Close your eyes and breathe that in. Drop down into your root. Healing is happening. Feel safe and secure as you come home into your body. Breathing in again. Healing is happening. You are never alone. We are all healing together and celebrating our next unfoldments and blooms together. And yet, we consistently together, in our own ways, in the own adventure of life, allow life to take away what no longer serves and that will feel like a loss, so that we can replenish and rebirth and rebloom again. All right, everyone. I hope that is helpful. I hope that you can rest in this space of the breath, creating the sacred pause, creating your sacred inner space. If you are interested in that class that is setting us up for the new year, for the age of Aquarius, I will put the link below. Otherwise, have a wonderful rest of your new moon. Moving within, connecting to your truth, your light, and your love. Much love.